Good afternoon. I have a bit of an idea or something to talk about here. So, one thing that I do know, and I could be wrong, but I know that in at least most worlds, whatever, like however you want to put it, here, there, industry, whatever you want. In most worlds, when you do something that's considered within that world, and this can be in the fashion world, it can be in the business world, it could be, and then wherever, it could be in a mall world or what department store, I don't know, whatever it is. You know what I mean? It could be there's so many different, could be in the transportation world, whatever it is. But the point is that what I'm trying to say is that when you're in that world, for example, and by the way, what you do in that world could largely affect how you're viewed in any world or in literally the world in general. Now, for example, if you do something mean, if you do something bad, if you cheat, if you prey, if you become a predator on a prey, if you become a prey to a predator, whatever it is, once you do something that's considered dirty work or dirty, this whole unconditional love, you're amazing, you're so nice, and we're with you, as nice as you are, kind of thing, that all goes out the window. You see what I mean? It's like a guppy going into the deep waters and getting eaten by a shark, for example. Like, it doesn't make sense. You can't say that, like, I'm better than you, because right here in this one little spot, people say that I'm better than you, to my face, or whatever the case is. Once you take that stance, let's say as simple as attacking somebody, even verbally. You attack somebody verbally, or you pick on somebody, you become pickable, pick onable, however you want to put it. Because whatever you did, if somebody bigger comes along, they can do that to you. Like, I don't understand this niceness thing, and I'll tell you, I want to throw another idea. Just because you're black doesn't make you a gangster. Tell you that right now. Either if you're black or you're from the hood, that doesn't make you a gangster. You are nothing. Just, to say that you have a ticket, that you're from the ghetto or you're from the hood or you're black, it gives you nothing. It gives you nothing in this world. It gives you nothing at all. Doesn't mean shit. I mean, okay, here's that song, I'm the One, by DJ Khaled, Justin Bieber, and all these guys, right? And you got Quavo, or no, the little guy, Chance the Rapper, acting like he's a fucking G, like he's a fucking gangster, like he fucking does work on the street or something. You know what I mean? You got the girl grabbing his shoulder and he's like marching on, or the lyrics he's spitting, like, you know what I mean? Like making himself sound like he's a gangster or whatever. And somebody who's an actual gangster is just is a bitch in a bikini. You know what I mean? And I'm listening to that shit, I'm watching it. And I still think this to this day, being black or being from the hood, whatever you can be from anywhere, you can be any skin color. Being from the hood does not make you a gangster in any way or sort. Like you gotta be fucking kidding me right now. You gotta be kidding me. I think that shit is stupid. Anyways, I'm done with that idea. Going back to it. In any world, let's say in a dental world, okay? Let's say there's two dental offices, and this happens a lot here. I don't know about other places, but here you got a dental office on every block. You will literally have two dental offices in the same plaza or the same strip or the same block or whatever. They're like very close to each other. Now, in the dental, let's say we're just talking about the dental office. Okay, this lady comes in, or this girl comes in, she's very young. Okay, let's say she's a secretary or a hygienist. Whatever, let's say she's a secretary. She comes in very young, okay? She's barely like into college, but she has this job. She's good looking, she's smart, she knows her admin work, but she's totally fresh. She comes in here. If no matter who you are, man, woman, whoever you are, even if you're like 60 years old, if you're picking on her, you're making a big mistake. If you pick on this girl, you're fucking yourself over. You're not supposed to pick on this girl. Now, 6 months go by. This girl, another young girl comes in, okay, or a girl who's maybe 2 or 3 years older than her is a hygienist, right? Now she starts getting on her. Whether she's getting on the hygienist or the new girl that's just come, but she's getting on her, picking on her, throwing in sly comments, trying to fuck her schedule up, trying to fuck up her reputation, talking shit, whatever she's doing. Once she does that, she's fair game. She is fair game. You get what I'm saying? She's fair game once she does that. Now she can't say, if I walk in there and she kind of, even if she's trying to vibe with me and I look at her and I go, listen, now had this been her first day when she was new and she was fresh and everything, I would have been perfectly nice to her. But knowing that she's a bitch and she's a bitch to anyone she can be a bitch to, makes me think that when I look at her, I'm not giving her any respect. And I'm not treating her nicely at all. In fact, I'm going to eat her up like a guppy, like a shark eats a guppy. She has nothing to stand on. Innocence is a real thing. Innocence is a real thing. Somebody who's innocent, you really got to be careful how you deal with them. It can really change. It can change, if not your life, it can change the next 6 months of your life. You got to be careful of how you treat somebody. Listen, this is real. You're not going to be a nigga or a black guy or a Russian or whatever you are from a hood and say that I got stripes or what. You're a pussy. I'll make you into a pussy right in public in front of everybody. If that's what you want, I will make you into a pussy in front of everybody. But here's the point. Here's the point. Dude, you don't get, you got black people always throwing hate crime, the word hate. Oh, this is a hate crime, that's a hate crime. To use the card, to use that black card. And I won't lie, some white people use the white privilege card or whatever it's called. But that exists everywhere. Every country has one kind of people, right? If you go to China, it's majority Chinese. If you go to Africa, it's majority African. If you go to Europe, whatever you do, right, wherever you go, that's the majority in that country, right? So in a majority country, obviously you have different kinds of people. You know what I mean? So it's not based on color, just because if you're in that country, you got different kind of people, right? You got the same race of people, but you have different types of people, right? Now, dude, okay, first of all, what level do you want to base it on? If you want to come at me as a female, that you're first of all, you got to look at me and you really got to be honest with yourself. First of all, ask yourself this, am I, you could be whatever level you're on, am I even on this guy's level? Just look at me. Not even just attractiveness you get points for, but just based on the person. Look at the person and am I even fucking with this person? Because I'll tell you right now, there's a good chance you're not even fucking with me in any way. Now, what I don't get is why do people who are pieces of shit, who pick on other people or try to prey on other people, when they get preyed on, oh, you're not supposed to do that. I don't get that. I just don't get that. Who are you? Really, who are you? I'm telling you, if it's an innocent person, they could be 60 years old. If she's an innocent lady, listen, you're not, it's gonna look really bad, you're fucking. But let's say that 60-year-old lady is fucking stealing from your locker. You work with her and you have a work locker and she goes in and she steals from your locker every now and then. How the fuck are you gonna feel? Are you gonna show respect? Are you gonna go, oh, I respect you so much, but I'm sorry, please don't do it. What are you gonna say? Aren't you gonna blow up on her? I mean, think about it, right? How, you know what I mean? Listen, I'll tell you something. You know when people say, oh, this guy's an idiot because he's perfect or he follows the rules? The rules are very important on any level. To me, if I'm following a rule to be safe, it's one thing. But if I'm following a rule to prove a point, that's another thing. Even if it's a little risky, but if it's within the rules, I'm going to do whatever is risky. And at the same time, if it's safe at that time and that's the rule, I'm going to go with that. But you're not gonna like I hate when a black guy puts on a do-rag and he's a gangster. Like I just look at that and I go, you're a fucking joke, man. What are you going on about? You know what I mean? What are you going on about? Dude, I am not a low-level person by any chance. I'll tell you that shit right now. And they think I hate most is people go, oh, who's encouraging him? Oh, who's supporting? It's like, go fuck yourself, man. Whether it's gonna be there. But even if that's not there, I'm still gonna be like doing my shit because I've been living like that. I've been keeping myself up with when there's nobody around, even when I don't have anything. So now that I have all that stuff on top of that, dude, listen, if you're willing to shut somebody down or treat somebody badly, right? You are fair fucking game, man. You are fair fucking game. You will get eaten by the sharks, man. You are fair fucking game. That's all I know. I play by the rules. I play by the rules as best as I can and as best as I understand. There's rules everywhere, even in places where people say there's no rules. There's no such thing. Rules exist everywhere. Rules are all over the place. And you might say, well, this guy's being not level-headed. But I'm sure there's other people that would tell you the same goddamn thing. There's people out there who, the same shit I'm spilling right now, they will tell you the same shit. They will tell you like it is. They will tell you to your face. And they will tell you that you're a bitch or that you're a guppy. I guarantee you. The same shit that I'm telling you, I'm guaranteeing. Okay, get upset, oppose it. Within a week, you're gonna go out there, somebody's gonna give you that. I guarantee you that. You might be able to run through your house or your neighborhood or your school or your friends. Somebody's gonna give you that shit. I don't know, maybe your friends are afraid of you, but I'll tell you right now, somebody's gonna give you that. Tell you that right now. Somebody's gonna tell you about that.